Hi everyone, in this lecture we will discuss loops in C language. Okay, so we will discuss three loops: for loops, while loops and do while loop. Okay, so let's see. So first I want to tell you what are the loops. Okay, so for example, this is a circular path. Okay, so there is no end and there is no starting point and the end point in this circular point. Okay, we can't say that the circle is starting from here and ending here. Okay, because we don't have any starting point and ending point. So this is called a loop. Okay, so if someone tell us to run through this path, okay, so for example, we are starting from here. Okay, and now we are running through it. Okay, there is no end of this path, so it will become a loop. Okay, in programming we use loops for data redundancy. Okay, for example, if we want to print the numbers from 1 to 100, okay, so we can't write the printf function for 100 times. Okay, if we don't use loops, then what we will do, we will write the printf function for 100 times. Okay, for printing 1, printf print 1, printf print 2, printf print 3, है ना. So it will increase the data redundancy. Okay, so for reducing the data redundancy we use loops. Okay, so first we will discuss for loop. Okay, so the syntax for loops is, first we will write for, and then inside the small bracket we will initialize. Okay, we will initialize from which point we want to start our for loop. Okay, and then we will use semicolon and condition. Okay, we will write here the condition where we want in which condition we want to run our loop. Okay, and then we will use increment operator or decrement operator. Okay, and then the body of for loop. Okay, anything we want to write inside the for loop, we will write inside these brackets. Okay, so this is for body of for loop. Okay, so now we will take an example. Okay, for understanding how the for loop works. Okay, so for example, we want to print the numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, or we want to print the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so I'm not writing the whole code. Okay, so I'm writing only the syntax for loop. So we will start our for loop. Okay, and then we will initialize. Okay, initialize our loop that we want to print the numbers from 1. So we will declare the value for I 1. Okay, now we will write a condition. Okay, using semicolon we will write a condition in which condition the for loop will run. Okay, so we want to print till 100. Okay, so we will use the condition that I should be less than 101. Okay, less than 101. Okay, so it will stop in I equals to 100. Okay, and now we will increase. Okay, increment operator, we will use increment operator for increasing the value of I from 1 to 100. Okay, now we will use curly bracket and will print I is an integer type value, so we will use percentile d and then we will print I. Okay, so okay, we want to print till 10. Okay, so now how it work? Okay, how it will work? So first it will initialize the value of I. Okay, so value of I is 1. it initialize the value of I, that the value of I is 1. Okay, then it will check the condition, okay, that if I is less than 11 or not. So the value of I is 1, okay, and the 1 is less than 11, so the condition is true, so it will come in this statement. Okay, so this statement is print I. Okay, so the value of I is 1, so it will print 1. Okay, and then it will go to increment operator. Okay, so the value of I is become now 2. Okay, now the initialization value will occur for first time only. Okay, now the compiler will not come here again. Okay, now it will check the condition that the value of I is less than 11 or not. Okay, so now the value of I become 2, so 2 is less than 11 or not. Yes, it is less than 11, so the condition is true. Okay, it will again come to the print function and print the value of I. So the value of I is now 2, so it will print 2. Okay, now the increment operator will increase the value of I from 2 to 3. Okay, now the value of I is 3. Okay, so it will check condition that 3 is less than 11 or not. So the condition is true, it will come to the printf function again. Okay, so it will print 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, now the value of I is 10. Okay, it will print the value of I 10 here, and then it will come to the increment operator. Okay, so now the value of I will become 11. Okay, the condition will be false. Okay, because 11 is not less than to 11. Okay, 11 is equal to 11, so this condition will false. Okay, now the for loop will break down. Okay, so here the for loop will stop and it will print 1 to 10 the numbers. Okay, so this is the working of for loop. Okay, now we will see the while loop. Okay, so in while loop we don't have to initialize our for loop our loop. Okay, as we initialize in the for loop. So the syntax for while loop is simply we will write while. Okay, and then inside the small bracket we will write our condition. Okay, in which condition we want to run our loop. Okay, then we will use curly bracket for writing the body of while loop. Okay, body of while loop. Okay, this is the syntax for while loop. Okay, there is nothing in this loop. It will not it is not mandatory or necessary to write increment or decrement operator in while loop. Okay, if we want to increment our value, we will use increment or decrement according to us. Okay, so we will take an example. Okay, the same example. Okay, or we can use another example. Okay, now we will print the number decreasing from 10 to 1. Okay, now we have to print from 10 to 1. Okay, so in while loop we will take an variable. For example, we take a, the name of variable will take a. Okay, so we want to print from 10 to 1. Okay, so we will initialize the value of a 10. Okay, now we will write our while loop. Okay, so the condition, will write the condition in which we want to run our while loop. Okay, so the condition for running, for executing the while loop is the value should be, the value of a should be less than, okay, sorry, greater than 0. Okay, because we want to print 10 to 1. Okay, so when the value of a will become 0, so the while loop will stop. Okay, because we don't want to print 0, so we don't use the equal. Okay, we don't use greater than equal 0. We only use a should be greater than 0. Okay, now we will write the body of while loop. Okay, so we want to print the value of a Okay, now we have to increment or decrement the value of a. So we want to print the number from 10 to 1. Okay, so we want to decrease the value of a, so we will use decrement operator here, a minus minus. Okay, okay, now we will see how it will work. Okay, so the value of a is initial the value of a is 10. Okay, now while loop will check the condition if a is greater than 0 or not. Okay, so 10 is greater than 0 or not. Yes, it is greater than 0, so the condition is true, so it will come to this statement. It will print the value of a, and the value of a is 10, so it will print in screen 10. Okay, now it will decrease the value of a from 10 to 9. Okay, so now the value of a is 9. Okay, it will check the condition again if 9 is greater than 0 or not. Yes, it is greater than 0, so it will print the value of a again. Now the value of a is 9, so it will print in screen 9. Okay, now the value of a will decrease, so it will become 9 to 8. Okay, so now the value of a is 8. It will check the condition if 8 is greater than 0 or not. Yes, the condition is true, 8 is greater than 0, so it will print the value of a again. So the value of a is 8. Okay, so it will print 8. Now same 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, now the value of a is 1 and it has printed the value of a 1. Okay, so it will decrease the value of a from 1 to 0. Now the value of a is 0. Okay, so it will check the condition if 0 is greater than 0 or not. No, the condition is false. Okay, 0 is not greater than 0, so the while loop will break down there. Okay, so it will give us on screen numbers 10 to 1. Okay, so this is the working of while loop. Now we will see the working of do while loop. Okay, the specialty of do while loop is even the condition is not true for the first time, the do while loop will work at least one time. Okay, the condition is true or not, it doesn't matter, the do while loop will work at least one. Okay, so we'll see how it will work. Okay, syntax for do while loop is we have to write do and then the body of do, whatever we want to write. Okay, then we will close do and then we will write while and the condition for which we want to run we want to execute our do while loop. Okay, so we will write here condition. So this is the syntax for do while loop. Okay, now the same program we want to print the numbers from decreasing from 10 to 1. Okay, we will write in do while loop. Okay, so we don't have to do anything, we'll just write here do. Okay, and the condition we will write here while and then condition is a is greater than 0. Okay, so let's see how it work. So the value of a is 10. Okay, the body of do will execute. So the compiler will see that there is a printf function. Okay, so it is saying that print the value of a, so it will print the value of a and the value of a is 10, so it will print in screen 10. Okay, then it will decrease the value of a from 10 to 9. Okay, so the value of a is now 9 and it will check the condition if 9 is greater than 0 or not. Okay, so the condition is true, 9 is greater than 0, so it will come to do again. Okay, so now it will see the same function, printf function, and it is printing the value of a and now the value of a is 9, so it will print 9. Okay, now the value of a will decrease, so it will become 8. Okay, it will check the condition and condition will be true because 8 is greater than 0. Now it will print 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, when the value of a is 1. Okay, so it will increase the value of a from 1 to 0 and the condition will become false. Okay, because a is not 0 is not greater than 0. Okay, so it will print the decrease in number from 10 to 1. Okay, so now we will see how it will work at least once. Okay, so we will take the value of a 0. Okay, now we will run this program. Okay, so the value of a is 0. The body of do will compile. So the compiler will see that there is a function that is printing the value of a, and the value of a is 0. So it will print 0, and then it will decrease the value of a, so it will become -1. Okay, and then it will check the condition that a is greater than 0 or not. So the value of a is now -1. Okay, so that is not greater than 0. Okay, even the first time when the value of a is 0, the condition was false. Okay, still the print the do while function print the value of a 0 for once. Okay, here the when it will print the value of a 0 and decrease the value of a from 0 to 1 -1, the condition will become false. Okay, now do while loop will break down, but still it prints the 0 in screen. Okay, so this is how it works for at least once. Okay, so it is enough for today. We will see operators in next lecture. Okay, thank you for watching the video.